My name is Kuwana, and it's a joy and an honor to be able just to share a few things with you today. As a believer, I think for me, one of the greatest challenges in this crisis period has even been just how often we can bring scripture and even religion as a cliche that is almost badly presented, that it pretends or gives a pretense that everything is okay when everything is actually not okay. Because for me, there have been some really tough times where, a scripture that somebody sends me does not help, because at that moment in time, I'm really in the dumps trying to figure out what is going on around me. And I think for me, it's made me realize that I need to be very careful how I use scripture, that I mustn't just throw scripture around and expect, people to immediately be revived just because I've sort of given them a scripture, or maybe even I have given them, something that is relevant for me that might not be relevant for them. So I think really, understanding how vulnerability has become such a strong component of the journey in this time. Just being able to say to people, guys, I'm actually in trouble here. You know what? I don't have enough money for rent. Guys, the fridge is actually empty, and my family's in that position where we can't move forward. And I've had to do that several times during this journey, because I think, especially as men, we can be very prideful and not want to sort of let the cat out of the bag, that things aren't going so well. But I've really found that vulnerability has been one of those things that I've, really just built up my faith on, especially in these times. And out of that, I've just been amazed to see how generous people have been in terms of being willing to help in that. And therefore, generosity has just been amazing. And just even the privilege of, as people have been generous to me, the opportunity to be generous to others, and how the cycle of generosity, the cycle of humility, the cycle of vulnerability has just kept me and my family going. And I really just, yeah, share that with you as an encouragement. Vulnerability, being very open, being generous, also, yeah, being generous to others. It's just, yeah, that's been almost like the key elements of the journey for us as a family.